Hi, my fellow Virgos. Welcome. This is going to be a new series that I'm starting. I find with not leaving the house much these days, and everything that the one good thing is it's allowed me to catch up on my work. And I've always wanted to do like beginning of the month, mid month, and then full month. So we'll see. We'll see how far we can get, but we're at least going to do from November 1st to the 15th. That's approximate. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the major arcana. We're going to look at love. We're going to look at career. And then we're going to look at just anything else that we need to know. So we're going to take 3. And then we will add 3 to each one from different decks. But for you, I decided to use the, what are they called? Universal Tarot. These guys, I've had a lot of people ask me for the names of them. Honestly, I don't know. I have moved so much that I have thrown a lot of the boxes away. So honestly, I don't know. All right, we're not taking these because we haven't cut them yet, but I do want to point out we have the High Priestess and we have Temperance here. Temperance in reverse next to that High Priestess. Temperance is about divine timing. When something comes to you, or let me put it another way, when something comes to you, it's the right time. High Priestess coming before that. This is something that I feel like you'll intuitively know. But I feel like, maybe the timing for something is just, it's not yet. Doesn't mean it won't be, it will be, but it'll be in the right time. And you'll know this. You'll know this intuitively. Some of you, you're feeling that. You may be feeling a little resistance towards something. And it's simply because the timing is not perfect for how your seed of intention really wants it to manifest itself. So just a little quickie there. Do a couple more shuffles, give them a cut, and let's go ahead and get into this reading. This is going to be for all Virgos, no matter where your placement's at. This is really for anyone who's just been intuitively guided to the channel. Thank you for paying attention to your intuition. You may be in love with a Virgo, and I feel like, if that's the case, you also will receive some messages for you, maybe to help you in some way. With the Devil, time to cut something out, time to let something go. The fear around letting it go is you're manifesting something bigger than what it actually will be. So just know that, some type of ending. And I'm just picking that up. Not coming from the card. It's like I expect that big bad, I expect the big bad wolf. If I take a step forward and, I gotta battle a wolf, but then you take that step forward and you find out that wolf was actually just a little kitty. Just a little kitty cat that you pick up and you hold. You know what I mean? All right, guys, let's get into it. So we're going to pick one for love, one for career, and one just for life, period. I was going to choose them myself, but it feels like they want to come out on their own, so we're going to let that happen. Okay, wow, we have the Tower, which is showing itself, so let's go ahead and put it there. I think the Tower is kind of fitting, considering what everyone is going through with this coronavirus. This is not just one country, right? This is the world. This is the whole world dealing with this, and it doesn't matter who you are, right? Yeah, so I feel like that's a little bit of what that's going to be. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take 3 cards, And I'm going to choose these only to stay on time and to keep it into a spread. I hope you guys trust me by now. And I'm not really choosing them. Well, see, I don't want them face off. Just make sure you can see all this. Let me give myself room to read. Look at that. We have Temperance on the bottom of the deck now, but she's in the upright. So, something is being, some type of timing is being controlled. And when it comes from Temperance, it's of the highest nature. So, even though we may want something now, Temperance is like, just wait, my child, wait until it's fully developed, until it's just right for the picking. Otherwise, you pick sour fruit. Okay, we're going to start at love. Or should we go up? Let's go up. So we're going to start at life. We have the tower. Tower wanted to show itself. Look at that. We have the devil next to it. Potentially Capricorn. We have the Four of Pentacles. And we have the Hierophant, card of Taurus. I feel like a little bit of this is a little bit of this tower energy is energy that we're creating also. Now, apart from everything that's happening in the world and everything you do not have control of, I feel like there's certain things that I do have control of that may be, and I don't feel like it's just you. This may be talking about a whole household. This may just be, we've been together for so long, like, ugh. Anyway, I feel like there's an energy of choosing, an option of choosing my energy is what I feel. And what I bring, how I choose to display my energy really is what ultimately I'm creating, ultimately, right? Because Temperance here, again, divine timing over this whole reading. So, I feel like this is saying, don't hang on too tightly to the way that something must be done, must be said. It's kind of like reading between the lines type of energy. I don't feel like let's just say the energy of the world right now is, I feel like for some, it's pulling them, there's pulling them more into the darker energy. Temperance is saying, somehow, some way, and I'm not saying a miracle, that things will change, right? In their time, they will change. But the energy seems to need to change with it. Does that make sense? We need to, our energy needs to be a certain way for this change to take place. And it is of a higher energy. I just have to say that because, again, Temperance, divine, right? We can keep things in a lower energy. That's fine, right? We can keep it there, Temperance is saying. However, it won't be the right time. Like that perfect right time, the right place at the right time type of moment, it won't come about. Why? Well, because I'm choosing this energy versus this energy. So Temperance says, when you're in the light, let's just say, um, that's when those elements that I feel are going to start coming of, maybe it's just starting to feel lucky again. I don't know. All right, let's continue on. Let's do career or job, whatever you want to call it, the Empress. So, here at one time, this is the energy of abundance, of knowledge, of wisdom, the Seven of Wands. Feels like some of you, defending others, helping to defend others, and you're doing this from your own compassion, your own empathy. For some of you, it may be those who have like certain elements within them that you feel can be changed. So this could be starting like social work, becoming an attorney, and it's driven off of your own wisdom. Even though, sure, there may be book knowledge you need, you have built in compassion and empathy. And I feel like that's what it's going to take. Um, and again, the Empress, so she's abundant. She's strong, right? She's strong, and she's strong because of she has walked that walk. So let's keep going. Look at this. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So for a career, a job, whatever it is, whatever creative avenue you're using, let's say within your brain right now, it's being illuminated and it's through your creativity, here is success. This is, very independent type energy. And what I'm feeling is independent from the rest of what's going on in the world. So this is still about focusing on that, keeping your focus on your pentacles, right? But I feel like this is saying, for some of you, for those, and I feel like for some of you, this is saying perhaps help is on the way for like those who already have a business, something coming, um, you know. And then I'm looking back Temperance again over this Nine of Pentacles. So, when will true success be mine? When can I call it mine? At the right time. It's just like keeping your focus on there. And then may talk about that. Keep your focus within your creative alley, especially when there's a lot of things that you can't control outside yourself. This is, guaranteed success, really. But this is willing to put in the work at the same time. And then we have justice. So some of you, I'm telling you, you are in some way entering, let's just say, into the law field. Um, so ultimately, what are you doing in that energy? You're balancing. You're helping to balance others, perhaps, which probably balances you too. Interesting, connected to the Hierophant. Some of you this could talk about, going into like becoming ministers or, starting like support groups, things. But I feel like you're making a living out of this, by the way. Um, and listen, I feel like whatever money you receive, you know that you worked for it, and there's a satisfaction within that. So career is looking quite nice. I feel like, this is just saying like, don't allow yourself to get pulled into the dark. Don't allow, especially when it's relating to how you make your money. And I know sometimes it's out of your control. Tower tells us it's here and it's probably here for everything, right? But it's out of your control. But that doesn't mean that you can't be abundant. You can be. And I feel like maybe right now you're in the area of the learning process, right? But here is the success. And justice ultimately is to make you whole again. And when you're whole again, boy, are you great for the world. So, I love it. I love it. I think I'm going to leave it there. Now, listen, it's not just about law. It's about anything that you decide to focus on and build. It's saying you have the energy and the blessing behind that. Interesting, I'm noticing that little, oh my God, what's the bird called? So crazy how when I read tarot, my mind goes blank on certain things. Anyways, the little birdie's whispering in the ear. So, this could be something that was started from an epiphany and really grows to be something that you can, will be your, what you do, who you are, all that. Some of you, it's right inside your own home, right inside your own home. So, there, I'm going to leave it. And I just want to say congratulations. This is about the work that you're willing to put in or that you have put in. Ultimately, it's success. Um, so let's go into love. We have the sun, which is beautiful. Card of Leo. Well, hello, Two of Cups. Hello, my soulmate. Well, Five of Wands. So this is a like-minded energy, but we're kind of battling here, right? I feel like there's no winner, there's no loser in this type of energy, because we're just bumping off the same energy. About change. And then we have the Eight of Wands. So, really, I feel this is kind of simple. I feel like, and I kind of want it to be simple because I don't want them to be long reading. It's probably longer than I wanted already. But the sun is the illumination. So whatever issues we have, they're illuminated. Okay, but that can be tough, right? That can be tough. And we can battle against it. We can, you know, resist against it, which is kind of what the Five of Wands is doing. But the matter of fact is that they are like-minded. So, and what that tells me is when they have the realization that they work better together as the Two of Cups, man, then we get into the Eight of Wands, which is quick, fast moving energy. So, I feel like the sun is here to illuminate the soulmate energy, especially those who are already together. For some of you, maybe it's coming in. This could certainly be a soulmate that's coming in. Um, but again, eight, fast moving, new beginning. Um, even if you've been together for 20 years, but you've been in a slump, this is saying here's the opportunity, right? The illumination over wherever the issue is and the opportunity to change it. That's the main thing, is to change it. Um, and then this positive flow is moving again, right? Unobstructed, unobstructed. The Eight of Wands is also, to me, what I think about, I bring about. It's a lot of different things, but I do feel like it's what I think about, I bring about. It's the universe matching my energy, so to speak, but very quickly. And a lot of times, this is about something that is unexpected. It changes quickly, and it simply could be this illumination over, simple actions. And that's what I feel like it's about, actions more than anything else. It's not that, let's say this is a couple that's together. It's not that the love is dead. Nuh-uh. The soulmate, it's like the illumination is right next to the soulmate. So that's first and foremost. And then the issue is illuminated. And then the movement out of. So, wow. Feels very good. Granted, the tower is here, but life moves on, right? We got to keep living, even if there are these towers. Um, and what I mean is, our life keeps moving. Temperance, though, remember, is about patience, which is really a lesson about patience. So that may be what we need. We need patience within this time period coming up, and again, things happen when they're meant to, and I feel that there it is in the Eight of Wands, right? Energy moves in as it should, and it's very balanced, of the highest of nature type of energy that moves in. So, whatever that means, right? But the sun right next to, and some of you, this is Leo, right? How could it not be? Right next to the soulmate energy. And I do feel like people are realizing, I work better, or we work better as a pair, versus this ridiculous, sorry, even with myself. We're in Mercury retrograde too, till November 3rd. Um, and, sometimes I've noticed myself, we say ridiculous things that we wish we could pull back. Words, once they're said, they're out there. They're out there. They're out there. So remember that. They're out there. Because let's say this couple here have no illumination. The sun doesn't come out. Well, that keeps them in kind of like this resisted type energy, right? It's the refusal to change, to accept the change that needs to happen. And therefore, the Eight of Wands becomes that energy moving forward. So I feel like the sun is ultimately the card that we needed, because it's the illumination over any issues, and that can be a self issue. We have the eight, and I don't know why. All of a sudden I feel eight is self. Maybe, I don't know. But we do have the self issue, but then we also have the couple issue. So I feel like it just can all be worked out. I feel like, if this is you, instead of spending time in any type of aggressive energy, refocus that energy into your own creativity. Like, just, I'm going to take that energy and I'm going to refocus it. Because I feel like whatever you build within the Nine of Pentacles will truly be successful. So, I'm going to leave it there, guys. This is supposed to be kind of short and sweet. This is, it's funny, I want to say October 1st or the 15th, but that time has already passed. So November 1st to November 15th, so to speak. So to speak. Time is very fluid, and we got to learn now. It's just like, if when I say signs, it can be a Taurus, for sure, by the way, is Taurus, Libra, Capricorn, Leo, they're hard to show, but Virgo is showing up in the reading, but that doesn't mean anything to me. I don't read them as people, kind of, like just a hair of it. Anyway, Temperance ultimately has control of the situation. Look at this. She's got the Knight of Cups. So what is she controlling? And I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean the right time. I bring it at the right time. What is it that she wants to bring at the right time? The Knight of Cups. A cup of fulfillment. Which, whatever that shall be. It's something that makes you feel emotionally fulfilled. But I got the Eight of Pentacles underneath that. That's focused work. That's really focused on something. Excuse me, 1 second. Okay, right back. Sorry about that. So anyways, look at Temperance. Temperance is bringing in this Knight of Cups. And, Eight of Pentacles to me is complete focus on that. So, when will this cup come in, whatever it represents? Some of you, it represents a business. Some of you, it's love. Some of you, it's already in relationships. When does it come in? I can tell you one thing. Let go of control of it, because it will come in at the right time. I do feel you have some control over here on some control. And I feel like it's what I decide, if I want to look at this Five of Wands, again, I feel like it's more resistant energy, and it may just be to love, to a soulmate, But nonetheless, I feel like the sun's saying, hey, we're going to illuminate this person, and we're also going to illuminate each's action in it. And then from there, that's what we manifest, right? That's we'll go from there. We'll go from there. But here's the opportunity. Here's the illumination. 5 is about change. So the change does want to happen. Temperance is saying, I don't know. Maybe if the two of you look at that, change that, maybe it happens sooner. How could it not, right? How could it not? So it's a true reading of abundance, really in all areas. Asking you just a few questions. There's always going to be a few questions, and you have to answer them honestly to yourself. And I feel like, no matter what's happening out in the world, this is about focusing in on, especially if you're receiving epiphanies, take those epiphanies. It's up to you, because I feel like you're at home. So taking those epiphanies and growing them, I feel like you can grow them to the max. I feel true success. I feel like where you feel, I feel like for some of you, this is a missing element in your life. Like you find that, you start to dabble in it, you know what I mean? Whatever it is. And all of a sudden, you may find yourself like, I planned on spending a half an hour on it. And then 3 hours later, you realize, whoa, didn't even realize I had that much time. And so some of you are going to find this out. And it's like the missing link, the missing piece. But just be careful. Don't hold on to, it's like hold on to your values, yes. But don't be open to hearing others at the same time. Some of you, I'm telling you, it is law, and I've been getting this for months. It is law, whether I'm starting law school, whether I finish law school. Some of you, I feel like, you may have finished law school, and now you may be opening up your own law firm. I'm feeling good about that. Um, I'm feeling a lot of good things. I feel like, but the more that we're in this energy that we're helping others, look at me, I'm still talking, that we help others, truly the more we help ourselves. So I think I'll leave it there. So this couple fulfillment, it's just going to come at the right time, at the right time. But it's coming. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Thank you, as always, for the million ways you support my work and my channel. I love you for it. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.